10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Fantasy Football Press Box with your hosts, Scott Fitzgerald and Sean Clemens.
Oh, look at I can tell that's one of the first times Dick has seen the intro.
I
love it, baby.
The countdown I'd never seen before. I saw you guys do it. Then Scott throwing up the Heisman. I thought I was going to lose it, man. Like I was like, oh, great. And then it's like eagle ass all the way in. I was like, I love it. I love it. I totally forgot about that. That was fantastic.
Awesome. It's good to see you guys today. Welcome to an episode of the Fantasy Football Press Box. Woo, woo, woo. We have a special episode today, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, our buddy Dick from Lightning Leagues is with us. We got everybody here, including a main man coming to the stage right now, Rilio, Dick's partner in crime over there at Lightning Leagues. We are here today, guys. How you doing, Rilio? Good to see you, buddy. We are here today, guys, ready to have an awesome episode because what is this weekend? The Fantasy Football Expo, baby. That is right.
Yeah.
We are all traveling to Canton. All the people that matter on your screen right now, which is me, Scott, Rilio, and Dick. We are all going down to Canton, Ohio for the Fantasy Football Expo. And I mean, I cannot wait, guys. I seriously cannot wait. This is the first time I put on this Josh Allen jersey in a long time, so I wanted to rock a little bit of a throwback style for you guys today because we are going to be at the Hall of Fame for this expo, having a great time in their expo hall, just, I mean, chopping it up with all the fantasy heads out there. And I cannot wait myself. I know Scott feels the same way. Rilio, Dick, how are you guys today, man? You've been there before. What is it going to be like at the expo, man?
You know, if for you guys, it's going to be a totally unique experience. You know, you guys got a booth there. People are going to be stopping by and checking out your stuff. You guys got an awesome show. You've got a really cool product now. You know, I know you run your games and stuff too, so that's going to be fantastic for you guys. If you're a fantasy football fan, I mean, you know, we're all diehards here. And most people who end up playing and anybody probably listening to your show is going to be a diehard on top of it. It's all you can eat fantasy football. You know, it's a buffet and there are dozens and dozens of booths and they're all you can eat. Oh yeah, absolutely. So I mean, if you haven't gone, it's worth checking out because it's everything that it has to do with fantasy and everything that it touches too. It's a really fun experience.
Dude, I'm so stoked, man. I cannot wait, bro. And we got our buddy Jamie in the audience right now. What's up, Jamie? Good to see you, dude. We will be seeing you in a few days, man. I'm getting it on
stop by the
afternoon. Jamie is a local down there, if I'm not mistaken, in Canton specifically, too. So Jamie is going to be the guy on the ground that gives us all the dirt. He's going to take us all the great spots, man, all the hidden gems. I cannot wait to hang out and meet that man in person and buy him a few rounds. Good to see you, buddy. Martin Sheldon, our good buddy Martin Brundle, everybody knows him on our app. How you doing, dude? Good to see you. Thunder Fist here today too, and our boy Trevor, man, we have not seen Trevor in a while, dude. He has a young baby at home. He's a busy guy, so I understand things. But man, dude, we are stoked. Trevor's having a party coming up for our main league that we do, and yeah, that one's a fun one. I was champion not last year, but the year prior. I'm going for the 2 out of 3, hoping to start my dynasty this year. So we'll see how that plays out. Good to see you too, buddy. Man, it's so good to have everybody here today. We got some viewers in the audience right now beyond those ones that we mentioned in the comments. So if you're here and you want to ask us any questions, feel free. We're going to be talking Expo. We're going to be talking Lightning Leagues. Dick and Rilio are the creators and the patent pending holders of Vampire League. So any questions you have on that are going to now is the time to ask those. We're going to talk about their app and everything here in a second. And of course, we got our boy DJ Dan always here with us today. We're going to talk about Rocky and his amazing performance at the Fanatics games. We'll discuss that here pretty soon, too. And we always got our buddy Chris here, man. Chris is becoming pretty much the third member of this tripod. Without Chris, me and Scott would fall on our faces. How are you two doing today, man? Chris specifically, brother, how are you up there in the Northeast?
Oh man, I feel bad because I'm gonna make a joke about your jersey and how like you could have like a Thurman Thomas jersey on, a Jim Kelly, you could have an OJ on. Those are all Hall of Famers. But you're going Josh Allen to the Expo. That's quite interesting, my friend. Happy Monday.
A future Hall of Famer. How dare you?
Exactly.
Fantasy point king.
Is he a Bills
Bro,
fan?
I'm
Another
telling
Bills
you right
fan?
now.
No, I'm a Bears fan, man.
Right now, bro. I'm walking the Hall of Fame when I get down there, right? And if there is an open spot that doesn't have a bust hanging on it, I will put a little paper triangle on it that says reserved for Josh Allen and take a picture. Even if it gets me kicked out, I'll do it. And that way I have that photo evidence that this is where Josh will be very soon, especially after he gets himself 1, 2, 3, 5 rings, whatever it's going to be in the end. Right, Dan? So,
Yes.
I can't wait, Dan. I'm so excited. So, Dano, let's talk a little Rocky Fanatics games, man. I mean, all of us went in there expected Rocky to do good things, right? And Rocky did the exact opposite. So you want to give us a little breakdown on how your boy did?
He did terribly. Can only be expected from a man that owns that many turtlenecks. But what are you gonna do, man? I feel like he showed up. That's about all I can say about that. He did things. He participated. Didn't do it well. Did not win. I had to be nice to him for like 2 fucking weeks. That was ridiculous. That won't be happening ever again. Now, one, I'd like to say there will be no Josh Allen slander in my presence on this podcast. I would like that to be very well known. He's the only good thing we have on our football team. We will not be talking negatively about Josh Allen. But yeah, doing good otherwise. Cannot wait to destroy Rocky Prop tomorrow, Tuesday night on DJ.
Dude, it's going to be amazing, man. If you guys don't know TGen Fantasy, go check out their channel, subscribe. They need the help right now. They're falling behind in the race for 333. So make sure.
Hey, how about you learn how to draft before you start? How about that, buddy?
That's so good. It's a debacle already, ladies and gentlemen. It's our along for the ride.
It's a Donnybrook happening already. Seconds in.
Gotta love it, baby. Oh, man. All right. So let's move on a little bit to let's go and talk a little bit about Lightning Leagues. Let's talk about your guys' app and everything's going. Dick, give us a little bit of rundown on Lightning Leagues in general, and then maybe some of your different game formats you guys have available, and your app for sure, all about how to get that.
Oh, sure. And me and Emilio will rip off each other as well. So, yeah, we're a specialty gaming app. We really got tired. It was kind of the brainchild because Relio's been doing it for, gosh, probably as long as I've been alive. Are you 40 years yet, Relio, on fantasy football?
41.
41. Longer than I've been alive.
So this is 40.
Great. Yeah, I turned 41 in like 2 weeks. So, longer than I've been alive. So, you do it that long, and I'm going on 20 years of playing now too. We have so many different formats, and we found that over and over, like the apps that we would end up playing on, commissioning anything was an absolute nightmare. And so it kind of like spawned like this brainchild. And I'll tell the story of how we came up with some of these in just a minute here. But the idea was, hey, what if an app could just do it for you? Surely in 2026. The technology is there for this to commission and be easy to commission. Well, it turns out it wasn't. So now we have Lightning Leagues. Now it is. So Relio, he was famous for running his AFC versus NFC. And we're a conference versus conference is what you can find on our app. He had this whole brainchild thing for it. And like at first I couldn't stand the game because like when you go draft it, you get stuck in the AFC or you get stuck in the NFC. And it just seems like every other year. And I think when we started, we even had Tom Brady still playing. So like if you weren't in the AFC, like what was your team really doing over there? So we're going, okay.
But
it
you
ends
can
up
only
being
get
really
2 Breeze, so it's okay.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, come on, there's a future Hall of Famer, right?
Yeah. Right.
So, anyways, it ended up being one of the cooler leagues, though. You only have to deal with half the players on top of it, and then at the end, it ends up kind of being a true Super Bowl. So that was a riot. The Vampire League, which became our flagship league, which I think our trademark just hit the Gazette, actually. So within a couple of months, we have our trademark on it, so nobody can steal it. Hey, yay. We're just following the footsteps of Matthew Berry because nobody can call it Guillotine League guillotine, So he set the trend. Which good for him.
You mean a chopped league?
It's an elimination league. You mean as what's in my app? Yeah, absolutely.
That's what we call it too, baby. I love it.
So we had a thing, and I was in an old bar league, and every year we'd kind of switch up the rules, to try something new. And so one year, we may have had a few too many. We're going, it'd be really cool is if when you beat somebody, you could steal one of their players. We're like, oh, that is kind of a neat idea. Well, from there, it kind of evolved like, hey, if you don't want to give up your players, you have to give $5 into the pot. And then I was a commissioner on it. And every week, people be like, oh, I want their player. But nobody's going to hit the trade button when you're like, you know what? I'll take Josh Allen. You lost. Come on, give me Josh Allen. They're like, nah. But they're also not paying their $5 in the pot either. So we're like, it'd be really nice just to enforce this automatically. And, the vampire was spawned. And then really had some unique ideas on how to further progress it, basically sitting the vampire out during the draft. So they start from the pure waiver wire.
That's the one that I really think makes the difference right there because he has to sit out. So it makes it where him being
it's a disadvantage.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, an absolute disadvantage. But, then they get first priority for the waiver wire because they are, like the vampire. So they need some kind of advantage to come in. And then if they beat you, they start stealing players. And so it just evolved an entire league. We got some iterations down the road that I'm not going to talk about because I want to keep some things in my back pocket.
Yeah, not until you get that trademark filed.
Well,
and then we decided to take the architecture since it's so unique because it's built to do the vampire. And so we actually are patent pending on that. So we'll see how that turns out as well. So we're excited about that. But here's one for you, okay? We'll use Josh Allen. You're 7-0. You have an ascending vampire. You're about to play the vampire. You kind of got a handle on your division. And you have Josh Allen, and his quarterback is Malik Willis. Are you going to play Josh Allen that week? Because it has to be someone you played. Are you going to sit Josh Allen and take the loss, or are you going to play Josh Allen and take the chance of the vampire beating you and biting you and stealing Josh Allen and giving you who's the kid from Chicago?
Willis.
Mitch Trubisky.
Wow, he went low.
That is not the kid from Chicago. That's the kid from Chicago's past, maybe.
Yes. Yeah. Well, whatever. So
no, I get you though.
There's a whole layer of strategy there. It's not just like plug and play. Do you risk losing Josh Allen? I don't know if I do.
No, I don't. I might be biased, but
right.
No.
Well, I mean, if you're at 7-0, you're in good shape. You can handle that. But it gets a little more dicey when you're like 4-3 and going, oh no, can I take that loss right now, or do you risk it?
That's when the vampire strikes. So
right. And we took a lot of those different things, like all the things that and I'm not going to bash Sleeper. I mean, a different fantasy football lab, but when we started seeing DFS and all these different complicated things, the last time I went into that app, I couldn't even find my league because there's so much clutter on it. And I wanted fantasy football for fantasy football. There's plenty of gambling apps out there. You like DraftKings, you like MGM, feel free to go and do those.
Dan's on one right now.
Yeah, and we really wanted to be fantasy football central, and from there, it evolved how can we make gameplay even easier for things? So if you run a fab league on your trade screens, it'll come up league fab average. Here's the highest fab. So you don't have to go searching through all that. It shows it all right there on our screen. On our elimination leagues, we have cut lines. So you're already gonna be able to tell, oh, what do I got to score above? What am I projected to score this week? Am I projected to be the bottom team over here? And then of course, an intuitive user interface on top of it. So we really hope, what's up, congregation? I like that.
Cyborg.
We really tried to go as much as possible to make it, for fantasy football people. And so we're in the App Store now. This year, everything is free right now.
And Google Play.
And Google Play. Yeah, we're in both. So we're really just trying to encourage people to go download it. We're still working out a few of the kinks. Turns out it's a little different when you go from working on your computer to full-on deployment. So we're hoping people come join us this year and like help us work out the rest of the bugs that we have. You said right now it's a fantastic user experience. It's a lot of fun. The games are a lot of fun. Just got a few deals to work out, and hopefully it goes well this season.
Absolutely.
And then we won't dominate your show, but one last element, the tease for the show, and I'm going forward. We've created what we call the Founding 500. So if you're the first, because we're going to have a Sparks store where you get in-game rewards like Sparks, and you can spend them on skins and stuff and more cool stuff we come up with later. But what we're going to do is the first 500 people that either join a league or create a league are going to become part of the Founding 500. So you're always going to be in that first 500 people, and there'll be perks down the line. You're going to get extra Sparks and various special leagues.
Did you say that you're going to throw a huge party for the Founding 500 when you hit 1 million?
I didn't quite say that, but
oh yeah, we're in.
I didn't say that, but down the line, who knows?
Yeah.
So we're going to start that sign up at the show. So.
And that's something I think you guys will like when you get on here, because I heard you say you already downloaded it, Sean. So you're already part of the thing as soon as you join a league, which I'm assuming you guys are all going to do when you come to the expo. You'll be joining a league and get these. But I think you'll like our Spark store too. You know, like you said, with different skins, it's an opportunity to customize your user interface on top of it. So, you know, you get different rewards. You can make things look different. So it's not the same old.
And when he says skins, guys, he's talking about your avatar on the app, not talking about actual skin. So
it puts the lotion on, Clarice.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And
okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, Wild Bill. No.
Yeah. We also got some other neat things like in season we'll start our week-to-week games that'll be totally different formats. And then you can use your Sparks to buy, you know, like little power-ups and stuff. You want +2 to RBs, or, you know, like 1.5 to wide receivers, you know, just different things. So you can play week-long formats, try different power-ups with it, you know, all in app, like just different ways to play fantasy football. I think one week we did something really stupid, like 3 kickers and like 4 tight ends or something. It was terrible. But you know, all the really fun ones.
Only 1 week long.
Yeah. It's only 1 week though. Yeah. It's just something different, you know, to try.
So we're going to have power-ups. You'll be able to get power-ups. You can buy those with your Sparks to be able to power up those special leagues. So we got a whole host of things
rewards
planned.
You get.
So we're going to launch it all off at the expo.
Nice. Yeah. My camera got a little jolted there. I have some guests that just arrived at the house. But look at that. Scott is in the 500 now. Gotta love it. Look at and I know that Dan was there. I know he wasn't actually gambling. He was actually downloading your app. That's what he was doing when he was looking downward while you were talking.
Exactly.
And look at
not
Chris
gambling
right now
games at all.
I get that a lot. I get a lot of people look down when I talk, so don't feel bad.
That's a pretty sick van player right there.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. No, we like that opening screen.
Yeah,
that's great. So yeah, man, that's so cool, dude. I'm really excited for you guys. I know how hard you've been working on that app, so I'm really stoked that you're able to get it out before the season and get a full season, you know, available to really see how everything plays out, updated as you go along. Doing roster roulette right now and dealing with all that kind of updating and beta testing and stuff. I know how cumbersome that can be. So,
yeah,
congratulations, man. That's really
thanks so much, and you as well. Roster roulette is very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. I'm super excited about it. It's been a lot of fun, dude. Just everybody's been having a blast playing it. We're about to hit 5,000 games here pretty soon, and we got an 86% completion rate now. So it's just been great, man. Everybody's loving it. New tournaments, new head-to-head matchup tournaments now available. It's going to be 8, 16, 32, and 64 team matchup tournaments now. So we'll have that as an additional option to play, and just, you know, everybody's loving it. The more feedback we get, the better. So we're good. Updating.
Eventually, we'll give you some Sparks to give away as prizes.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Right. There you go.
That'd be awesome, man. Yeah, we're looking to expand that quite a bit when we get to the expo. We're going to launch that along with our giveaway and everything. So hopefully between that and a couple other things, we'll grow our YouTube channel. We'll grow our group here, and be able to give more money, because right now we're doing our first charity thing, which I know you guys probably heard about, but we'll talk about it a little bit right now. We're sitting at about almost 1,000. We're over halfway there, guys, to our goal. We had 1,800 was our goal. We're at 920 last time I checked, which was prior to the show. So if you guys haven't already, go donate right now. Get in on this. $30 gets you 1 ticket, up to 3 tickets total for a $90 entry or more. And you're going to get the opportunity to get into one of the next 3 jersey leagues that are available. We're going to draw names for every one of them. You can get into more than one if you have more than 1 ticket as well. So there is a chance if you've donated 90, you can get into all 3. And the autographed jerseys are, drumroll please, James Cook. That's right, baby. All us Bills fans. James Cook is one of them. Devon Achane. Yeah, there's all of you Dolphins fans out there that actually care about being a Dolphins fan. Yeah, you can get yourself an Achane jersey. Look at Dan shaking his. You know what I should do actually? Well, I don't know why I didn't even think about this.
Yeah,
I
just
should go
bring
ahead and
up
pull
the
this bad
flyer.
boy up. Right? I don't know why I didn't do that. Again, do not scan the one on the flyer, because this is the old flyer that I, again, did not have time to replace before the show. So you guys scan the one that is in the top left corner of your screen. That is the one that gets you to the donation screen. And that is all the information right there. The Bijan Robinson is the other jersey. So as you guys can see, it's the black Bijan. It's a really awesome one. The Jamar Chase is currently being drafted. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. And then the top 12 donators. So whoever donates and the most money, and the top 12 people that donate the most money into this league or into this fundraiser are going to be in the Brock Bowers helmet league. And that Brock Bowers helmet is awesome. It's got that like real shine silver, flake to it, man. It's just got that kick. And then it's that veneered face shield. It just adds that final touch, man. The thing is amazing. And the signature looks really good too. I'm not going to lie about that either. Signature is pretty sick looking. So all that there. And then, oh, look at, there
That's
we go,
correct,
Rolio.
right?
Yep, that's the one.
Thank you.
Oh yeah,
All right.
I'm on the same
Dan.
one.
And on top of that, guys, there is also a ticket going into the entry for our giveaway that we're doing at the Expo. It's going to be a salute to service Jamar Chase autograph helmet that we're giving away. That one is not going to be attached to a league. It's just going to be a giveaway. So all the people that get into that at the Expo, all of you guys here that donate to this, and pretty much anybody in our Grimkin that's already been a big supporter of us, everybody is going to have a ticket, at least one ticket into that drawing, and that helmet will be given away right before the season starts. And we will kick off our Sunday show probably with that type of giveaway. We'll say that that'll be our Sunday launch, because we're probably going to launch Sunday 1 week prior to season starting to get ourselves a little pregame action, baby. Get everybody used to Sunday morning shows. Can't wait for that. So yeah, man, that's our giveaway, guys. I'm sorry, our jersey leagues, our fundraiser. It goes directly to Fantasy Cares, guys. And if you're familiar with them, they are a great charity ran by Scott Fish, who is one of those guys that, if you've met Scott Fish, then you know the kind of person he is, man. He is a great dude. Does a lot of great things for the fantasy community in general.
That's what Scott
Sean,
Fish
I was
does,
actually
man.
in the one in Chicago. The draft was last Sunday for the Fish Bowl.
Awesome. That's great, man. I'm so mad at myself for not
Great
spending more time
charity.
getting in on that this year. I was so excited, and then everything literally popped off right about the same time, and I just got so inundated with everything else that I completely spaced it. That by the time I realized it was too late.
And you
I'm
guys
so
don't need
mad
to
at
be
myself.
notified after we donate, right? Like you guys will see
We'll see
all the
it.
donations. Oh, fantastic. I'm already in
Yep.
there, by the way.
Awesome. You
Thank
guys are great, man.
I'm
And
working.
appreciate you guys.
working on it.
That's great, man. See, that's what we
My
need here,
phone's-
guys. Anybody who's listening, if you haven't already, please do the same as them. And any little donation, man, $5, $10 donations. If you can't do the full 30, that's totally fine. You're still going to get your ticket into the Jamar Chase helmet jersey. We are not going to exclude people from that Jamar Chase helmet. If you guys donate, you are going to have an opportunity at it. So $5 could win you an autographed Jamar Chase helmet. Like, that's pretty insane. So feel free to donate, guys. Anybody who's listening.
Very cool.
Also,
Very worthy
subscribe.
cause.
Right? Subscribe to our channel while you're here. Please do that. We need it. We're tracing down that 333. We'd love to have it before we get to the expo. If that's possible, you guys are going to be the ones that make it happen. So please subscribe to the channel while you're here, listening to this amazing group of crazy people having crazy times talking fantasy football with you guys. So, guys, I am excited about this expo so much so. So Chris, you are in New York, right? Just outside New York in the Jersey area. And then next year you plan on heading out to the expo. Is that correct? We've talked about this already. So
On a
that'll be
private
your
jet,
first
baby.
year next there. So you're gonna have the opportunity to get a lot of prep, buddy. You know, you get us getting down there. We're gonna like break the ice with everybody first. So by the time you get there, you're gonna have like warm ass intros into all these awesome people. So
I'm gonna do a wrestling intro just to show Rocky up.
dude. It's gonna be so easy for you. You know, and then double down, Dan, brother. Are you gonna try to make the expo with us next season or what, buddy?
Probably not. Just gonna be honest with you. Just any place that I have to go where there are. Listen to me. I'm just gonna say it. If it outnumbered men, like if it was women outnumbering men there, I'd definitely be a part of that. But if it's not, I'm good. So, but listen, I'll be there in spirit. Yeah, take Dugong with you. Dugong will be there in spirit. I'm sure you guys are gonna have a lovely time. I just am not gonna be at a place like that. It's not because I don't love everyone there.
Hey man, women make up like 35 to 40% of all like online fantasy sports now.
Listen, I appreciate that. I'm not after the ones that maybe play fantasy sports. I probably another crowd is what I would be interested in. I don't want to lose. I'm sorry, I don't want to lose to the girl that I'm into. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I'm not doing it. Okay. When the number ticks up to 52%, I will be at a fantasy football expo. I can tell you that. But until then, I will not. So.
What if I told you the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders were going to be there? Would that change your mind?
No, because I have no chance in hell with anyone that looks like that. So no.
Well, it's good because they're not going to be there. But I just thought I would throw that out there.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be there anyways. But
I might wear a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader outfit. But
now I actually might come for that. That kind of sounds interesting. All right, now we're getting somewhere.
Wow, that's frightening.
Wow.
It would be like Cleveland Browns cheerleaders.
Yeah, I'll stay away. I'm going to go like a little further away if the Cleveland Browns cheerleaders are there. Yeah.
Hey, at least they got cheerleaders, right? I mean,
yeah, we're in Chicago. They don't have those, man.
Now we still haven't had our cheerleaders back.
The Honey Bears went away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss the Buffalo Jills, man. I do.
I don't know. We'll see when they come to Indiana. Maybe we'll get them back.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
Come to Indiana. Oh.
The Indiana Bears.
Indiana Bears, baby.
Oh, man. All right, guys. Let's talk Expo. Friday. So, Friday, what is the plan? You guys know you've been there before. What does the Expo do on Friday for all of us?
I'm coming Thursday afternoon.
You're coming Thursday afternoon?
I'll be there Thursday afternoon.
So will I. So
me
me and you are going to meet each other up Thursday afternoon then, because me and my girl will be there early, and I don't think anybody else will be there yet. Except for
Friday. Friday. I would go early every year. So Friday's the poker tournament. If you haven't signed up for the poker tournament, it's a blast.
I haven't, but can I while I'm there? Or do I have to do it ahead of time?
I don't know if any spots are left. I checked the site.
No problem.
There's only 21 left when I did it.
There's only 52 players total. That's
all.
So
So
it's limited.
Currently?
So if you haven't signed up yet, get out there and sign. It's a blast. I won a signed Justin Jefferson helmet last year. So that was cool. I did drew me. But it's a fun time to poker. And then there's some kind of function Friday night. I don't know what it is.
I think there's a gathering. It's like a meet and greet happy hour kind of thing. Right? Yeah, look at Dick. He knows. I feel like Dick remembers. Is that what it is, Nick? Is it a meet and greet happy hour?
Yeah, it's something similar to that. But let me give you some advice, and anybody who's listening, little advice: do not get wasted Friday night. It's a long weekend. Feel free to go ahead Saturday, but don't burn yourself out Friday. No, the Cleveland Browns don't have cheerleaders. Don't get wasted Friday night, if at all possible. I know everybody gets excited. Most guys come, they get away from their wives, they drink way too much, and then especially for you guys with the boost, it's 2 full days, and it's fun, but it's work at the end of the day. You're gonna meet a lot of people. You're gonna be answering a lot of questions, especially about your app and about your show and all those things. Do not get wasted Friday night. No, if you're just coming there for fun, live wasted, I guess.
Hey, you know what? I think live wasted is the way I'm going to end up approaching this whole concept. So we'll see what happens. But so that's Friday night, right? They obviously have a get together because they're trying to make sure that everybody's drunk before Saturday. So on Saturday, then, how does Saturday usually take place? Walk me through a Saturday at the Expo, Dick.
Oh, Saturday is going to be the busy day. You're going to see a lot of people. It's going to be a lot of foot traffic over there. One of your opportunities to meet and network with other people that are in your industry. You'll have people that are from all different walks, including like promoters of shows. You know, like you have marketing people that'll help you out. There's people that have. We did what, like 5 or 6 different interviews, like being new to the fantasy football like agenda, and then of course, like I said, the foot traffic that's going to come through, and the Trophy Smack is sponsoring the party again. There you go. So Saturday is the real day to get yourself some drinks in,
and then you can go over to the Hall of Fame, and they have the experts draft occurs at the Hall of Fame.
That's pretty cool.
So that's what I was going to, and I was going to jump right over to you, really. I love the way that you make it easy for me. So as a patron, right? Explain to me what, as a patron, I would be like. If I'm not an industry guy, right? I'm not here to work. I'm here to just kind of meet and greet and have fun and check out the expo. As a patron, what would that experience be like for me walking in on Saturday?
Well, the first thing you have to understand is you listen to Jim Coventry on the, like there's a guy like Jim Coventry. You listen to him on the Sirius XM, Jeff Radcliffe. You see, Scott Fish. All those guys are there. So as a patron, you're not only going to get to talk about fantasy football, you're going to run into some of the people you listen to on the radio, and they're all very friendly, and they'll talk to you and stuff, and it's very cool. And that's one of the main elements you're going to get as a person. And the big shows on Sunday, we haven't got there yet, but the Saturday. So really just kind of walking around, checking out the Hall of Fame, seeing the experts draft. All that's kind of cool.
So the booths are all set up. You get to walk through the expo on Saturday, or is that a Sunday?
That's Sunday.
That's a Sunday thing?
Yeah.
So Saturday is more about just kind of strolling around and checking out the expert drafts, the Hall of Fame, the meet and greets, and those types of situations.
Correct.
Awesome. That's exciting. And then, so like we talked about now, Sunday, Dick, I'll come back to you for Sunday. So Sunday is the actual expo itself. That's the day that the booths are set up, that you're strolling through, you're checking out all the products that are available to you and all the different things as a patron, that you get to play the games and whatever else they have set up at their booths, the giveaways like us, and the things like you guys are going to do. You got any special events coming up Sunday for your booth? And, what do you think a patron can expect on Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, all over. I would highly recommend stop at as many booths as you can if you're coming over there. Everybody's giving away free stuff. I love free stuff. In fact, half the time we have 4 guys, so like we alternate. I'm going, hey, I'm going to go get my round of free stuff, and then we'll tag out. Like I actually love being a patron there as well as like a VIP booth member. So because it's a fun experience. There's a lot of different stuff. Like I said, I like free stuff too. So we'll be running drafts while we're over there. Taking people in, handing out our Founder 500, which the first 500 people that are signing up. I think we mentioned that earlier. We'll have free tokens for next year play, and then we also giving away Sparks and things like that. We'll have some cool things to look at. We got some nice.
I heard that you guys were buying a round for everybody who's part of the founding 500 or something like that on the Saturday.
Yeah. Once we hit that million users, so if we get 1 million people stop by, sure, I'll start buying rounds. Cool.
Dan's buying his ticket right now. Dan's buying his ticket.
I was going to say,
I will be there.
A lot of things, Ron. You hear things I don't even hear. It's amazing.
I got the big ears, man. I mean, it's been ever since I was a kid. They actually got stuck on the way out. They had doctor to do some finagling, but yeah, dude, it's been a problem since I was young. So I'm sorry.
Hey, Sean's just helping your marketing.
Much appreciated.
I like it.
But that's really cool though, man. So basically, you're gonna get your goodie bag. You're gonna get to walk through and talk to all these people at their booths and check out all the fun activities that are available to you guys. I know that we got our giveaway. You guys got what you got going on. I know Addy and Chev are gonna be there with the what do you call that?
League champs. Yeah, I got to check out the league champs too, man. They have another neat app.
Yeah. They have a cool database also, which is going to really help people more than you realize as far as ADP and stuff, and they have really cool stuff. And the main thing you're going to do is what I found, the patrons themselves start talking to each other. So they'll be like, you'll be walking around, you'll see a guy from Pittsburgh that's in fantasy football leagues, and you're from Oakland or whatever, or you're from you're from St. Louis,
Chicago,
and they're from Chicago. Well, I'm just making up stuff, trying to make this universal global, Dick, not just us, right? So people interact, and you meet people, and you might pick up a league or two. You might pick up some ideas. So it's more than just the booths. It's kind of a fantasy football celebration of all the people that play and enjoy the game and swap ideas.
Yeah, I really like that fantasy football celebration. It truly is. Everybody who comes is going to have a real good time.
That's great. That's amazing, man. I'm really excited, dude. And as you can see, Jamie here, the inside man with the scoop, he's telling us all about things to do. Says he would definitely go to the hall on Saturday for all the expert drafts. He said then head over to Jersey's for draft night out in the afternoon. And then, he's got himself a nice little trick here. A little trick is if you don't have to pay for the Hall of Fame ticket because we just use the side door.
That's right. Oh, I mean, we all went and checked it out. Like a sucker, I had to go buy some Hall of Fame stuff, so I ended up donating.
I'm going to buy something too, of course.
Got to, right? Come on.
It's not a sucker move. In my opinion, that's like for you, your memento of, hey, that's what I went to the Hall of Fame for the first time. Like that's a worthwhile buy, in my opinion.
Yeah, I bought a crappy T-shirt, but whatever.
I went to the Hall of Fame and all.
It doesn't matter what Hall of Fame you go to. I was just in Toronto last week, and I went to the Hockey Hall of Fame, and I bought a polo from the Hockey Hall of Fame. And what the hell, right?
It's worth seeing, though. Yeah. It is worth seeing.
Yeah, Bob does a wonderful job with the expo, man. He crushes it, and it's a great couple days or 3 days, how many days you want to spend on it. Some idiots like us 4, but that's okay. It's a blast, and I'd recommend everybody make your way down there one way or the other.
Yeah, and I saw a question in your chat right there. I can't speak if they're going to be videoing the whole thing. They do have like they do have draft experts and things like that they do video over there, and there are people that are taking pictures and taking clips. I don't think the whole thing is completely videoed.
A couple shows broadcasting from there.
There are a couple shows broadcasting from there. That's correct. But they do have there's a lot of like social media types that are over there. So like there's a lot of like live interviews, and they even interview patrons and things like that. So there ends up being a lot of video format from there, but I don't think the whole thing itself is actually like video documented.
Oh, and another thing, if you guys anybody out there has a business in the fantasy football sport, you'll see.
Elevator pitch.
Look up a guy named Digger Turnbull. He runs he's on the board of the Fantasy Sports Gaming Association. They have a heavy presence at the expo.
Yep.
So talk to him, and the FSGA is an amazing organization. So.
Yep. And Scott Hoyt, that's another one that'll be over there as well. And then if you guys get a chance, they have an elevator pitch for new businesses. Are you guys doing that this year, Sean?
At the FSGA, most likely, yeah.
No, at the expo. No, they're doing it at the expo.
No, not at the expo. No, we didn't even realize that, to be honest.
So there's another one at the expo. There's an elevator pitch for all the new startups as well. So once again, if you're a patron or whatever, you can go see all the new and upcoming businesses that are going to be joining the fantasy football community.
Yeah, Lightning Leagues will be there.
I mean, self-plug, shameless.
It wasn't a shameless plug, but what I'll do is just show you the hottest things, the newest stuff that's coming out, and what they're doing different than the FSGA one. They're broadcasting it out on their network, and then people can vote on it as well that aren't even at the expo.
Oh, that's cool.
It's kind of like American Idol. It's like an American Idol thing.
Hey, look at that, dude.
Hey, I got a question.
Can I be in the chair so I can hit the button and turn around?
Did you guys see any retired NFL players walking around? I know current players are busy right now training with training camps and stuff, but was there any ex-NFL players walking around at all? Nothing.
I actually saw one in downtown,
but I couldn't tell you what his name was. Like it wasn't. It's not really a hot spot for it. Like I remember him talking about it, and I had no idea who he was. So I was like, "Oh, well, good for you. That's cool that you played in the NFL." But I didn't recognize him.
Yeah, this is really more fan centric. It's a fan centric.
I did hear though that one of the former NFL players was really into getting the free stuff because he got 3 hots in a cot down there in Cleveland at Canton the other day, getting picked up by the cops on a bench for it.
Ooh,
good job, Le'Veon Bell.
But there are some. I saw some really famous guys are going to come. I don't know if we're allowed to talk about that. We're really into the show.
So, we can't talk about it. No, we're not being coy or anything. Just Bob does. No, we can't talk about it.
You're not being coy or anything?
You're absolutely being coy.
You're like the definition
of coy.
You know how they say it's not.
So let's just say the host of one of the largest fantasy football podcasts will be at there. So take that for what it's worth. We're not supposed to say who because they want to come as fans, not as like hosts. So there will be some bigger names there this year that are in the same industry you guys are in. You know,
That's awesome. And you know what's funny is I probably won't even recognize them because I'm just that bad.
Probably not, but like you recognize their voice, maybe. You know, like, oh yeah, listen to that show. Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for the picks.
Love it.
Well-
JB said that Bob was on his show at the IDP Center recently talking about everything Expo. So guys, go check out the IDP Center over there at Jamie's channel. While you're there, make sure you subscribe and check out his show because Jamie, he does a great job, man. He's awesome. Yeah, man, I'm excited about it. I really am. Oh, look at that. See, look at you guys being nice to Jamie. Did you guys get a chance to meet him last time while you were up there last year? Jamie Progue is his name.
We may have. If not, we'll meet him this time.
Yeah.
So
We'll definitely make sure that happens. Our buddy Nick for Beers with the Boys, shout out to Nick too. He'll be up there as well. That he introduced us to Jamie, and we'll all be hanging out at some point. So I'm sure.
Yeah, looking forward
you guys
to
will
it.
be there. I have one question for you guys. This is a very important question. This is going to make or break my experience at the Expo, and I really hope the answer is yes. Is there a karaoke bar?
not part of the expo, but I'm sure there is one there. But not part
I don't
of.
know if we did karaoke. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if that was a thing.
Man, you guys, Jamie, please tell me there's a karaoke
Listen,
bar.
in my
downtown
defense
Canton.
though, Sean, I used to drink, and like I don't mean like cute, sexy drinking. I mean like trailer park drink. So like there could have been, and like I just don't rember. So
Trust
like
me,
that was an
no
old
karaoke.
dick, an evil dick, and I killed him.
And I killed him. All right. Well, I hope we don't resurrect him this weekend because it sounds like there's going to be an opportunity with the alcohol that's flowing.
Oh yeah, plenty.
So what is that game called? So let's talk about Addy and Chev because you mentioned their app real quick, and I want to make sure that I give them a good plug here because their app really is pretty awesome, and it's really an analytical type of app. So if you're into rankings and you're into getting everything kind of in place, like have you guys ever been on Sleeper, right? And you're looking at the ADP and you're like missing a guy who somebody drafts, and you're like, I didn't realize that guy was still on the board because their ADP is so jacked up that he's 400 guys down the list. So if that happened to you before, then this is the app for you right here because you're going to be able to set up your rankings, get yourself in line so that you can just utilize that instead of having to sit here and play off a sleeper ADP. Early season, we all know how important that is, especially in those early best balls. So yeah, man, I would definitely recommend getting that app downloaded. It's called League Champ. It's free and it's totally awesome. They have a channel called 2 Guys 1 Pod, not to be confused with 2 Girls 1 Cup. Do not Google that one. Go to 2 Guys 1 Pod and you will find them. Their shows are great and they do a good job of giving you guys a lot of insight. So check them out when you can.
Another thing I'll say about the league champs too, it's pretty cool because they also like do the analytics of all the talking heads for who's doing like well and what kind of projections they actually do. And it's kind of neat because turns out like they're not that far off what like the average user does at home. And that was some of the more interesting data that like I was watching. Like turns out your user base probably just as good at fantasy football as anybody on their podcast. So it is neat stuff to check out over at League Champs.
Yeah, absolutely, man. They got a really cool setup over there. Well, hopefully we'll get them on. They're super busy dudes, but hopefully one of these days soon we'll be able to get them on, play a little roster roulette or something with them because they definitely guys that we enjoy talking to on the show here. So yeah, man, we got Joey in the audience. What's up, Jojo? How you doing? He is one of our initial 12 donators, guys. So he got into the Jamar Chase League. And since we're talking Jamar Chase League, why don't we go ahead and pull that bad boy up right now and talk a little bit about that before we show you screenshots of Lightning League's app to kind of close out our day. So let's look at this league right now. I know that it's hard to see this, guys. I'll try to give you as big of a screen as I can. Unfortunately, I don't really have much of an opportunity to do much better for you here. So this is what we're dealing with. But I will read it off for you guys. We start out, the first round was Bijan, Jameer, Jamar Chase, Puka, Christian McCaffrey, Josh Allen fell to the 5th spot, or 6th spot, I'm sorry. JSN, Jonathan Taylor, then Drake May, Joe Burrow back-to-back, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and James Cook. The one thing that sticks out to me the most in that first round, man, was quarterbacks. we did not see a lot of quarterbacks taken early in this draft for Superflex. Scott, I know being that you were on the sidelines and you missed out on this because you didn't donate in time, not like you're a part of the show and knew exactly when it was dropped or anything. But since you weren't in this draft and you saw how things played out,
he always takes fired. He loves taking a shot at me every time.
Shots fired.
Scott, what did you think about this draft falling like this and not getting a chance to snag two amazing quarterbacks on your team? I know that had to bother you.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have nothing else going on in my life, so I missed out on this draft. And I would have loved to be in it and double tap quarterback there, especially two elite running quarterbacks there to start my draft. And my bad, I missed out.
Dude, I mean, it's okay, buddy. I know you still donated. That guy Scott did donate. Okay, I'm teasing him, but he did donate, and he did have a legitimate reason. He was busy with his dad's wedding and stuff, so it wasn't like he was just laying around the house doing nothing, and he ended up missing out. No, it was serious stuff going on. So,
I'm donating right now, so I don't miss any other leagues.
Right? Yeah, because you don't want to be the one to get berated on the air for it.
Oh yeah, I did it at the start. I'm like, I ain't catching that. I don't want no smoke.
No, dude, I'm signing up as we speak. 3 leagues, $90. I'm signing up. I want in.
So somebody who
because I need to be in 400 more leagues, and I'm not in enough already.
That's how it is. Welcome to Fantasy G-Gen world, right? Like that's pretty much what all of us say. And these other people are like, "Oh, well, you're in that many leagues? You're crazy." And we're like, "I want more." Chris, you picked JSN in the 7th spot. So what if Josh Allen had fallen to you? He went right before you. Had he fallen to you, 100%. Would you have gone with Allen, or were you taking JSN no matter what?
100%. I was taking 100% I was taking Josh Allen if he fell there. I don't know how he got to 6. I don't know how he gets past McCaffrey. But I would have to shout out. Is it Troa Benson? How do you say his name?
I think I want to say that. I was thinking T-Roa Benson or something like that. But, I mean, I kind of like Troa Benson.
Dude, so I made a pick right before the show. Dick gave me some advice. I went with Luther Burden for the first. I don't think I have any shares of him. And since we were starting the show, I didn't tag the next person. And it was Troa. And, like, this league, they don't mess around, man. You can't miss more than 2 tags or they, like, kick you out. That's the best part about his leagues, dude. They don't mess around. You got to tag the next guy.
So the T-Roa Benson, I don't know. I think I'm going to go ahead and just substitute teacher his name and call him T.R. Alla Benson because I kind of like saying that, T.R. Alla Benson. So that's going to be your name from now on, T.R. Alla Benson. But he did a pretty solid job with the way his draft played out. He took Walker Brown, Olave, Mayfield, and Judkins. The one pick that I did not like was Judkins, where he took him. Granted, I also wanted to take him later in the draft for my girlfriend, but that's okay. Judkins at 6'7". How do you guys feel about Judkins at 6'7", just in general? Dan, you haven't talked much today, and it's scaring me a little bit. What do you think of Judkins at 6'7"?
One, stop saying 6'7". It's driving me absolutely up. 2, can we just remember that mere months ago his knee was like, I just don't think that it's too high for me. It's too high. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. It's too high for me. Guys coming off an injury, I don't think that it's a great place to take.
Are you saving the bad words for Tuesday?
Yes. Do you see how nice I am on this pod? Not going to be nice tomorrow. Not going to be nice at all.
Dude, if you're amazing.
If you're taking Judkins there, you got to grab Dylan Sampson later. It's too early.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why are we assuming that Judkins is going to be back and healthy and fine? Like, that's not how it usually works. So, definitely going to have to handcuff him if you pick him there.
I agree. 100%. He says the rule is you go on auto draft if you miss 2 tags, but it's a loose rule. So he wants to make sure that he doesn't sound like a terrible guy.
I love the idea of like penalizing people for not tagging. So I'm a huge fan of it. So if I have to do anything, I have to wear a funny hat next show or something. I'll totally do that.
I think yes, you do have to do that. That's actually necessary. You need to go find yourself a nice funny hat. Oh man. So other than that, though, second round started out with Bowers and then Janty, Lamb, Achan, McBride, Hampton, Walker, Barkley, Brown, Henry, and then 2 quarterbacks to finish it off. It was Jackson Daniels. So
Is this
again,
a tight end premium?
2 core. Yes, this is CEP
Okay.
0.5. So they do get that, and that's obviously why the tight end snuck in there. But we waited all the way till the second to last pick for another quarterback to go off the board. Scotty, I mean, if you had hair, you'd be ripping it out, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's just pretty much a travesty. I'm going to bring up the board where I can see it a little bit here. And
Scotty, you said it was a travesty, but to me, it sounds a little bit more like
It's a debacle.
A debacle. Yeah, I don't know how Lamar Jackson gets all the way down to the end of the second round. Good job, JoJo, for pouncing on that right there. And then he came right back around and wrapped around with Caleb Williams. That's a beautiful start with Jahmyr Gibbs as his starting running back. So I love his draft. That's probably my favorite team out of this draft right now.
Yeah, Joey's been doing a pretty good job. I was a little annoyed because he took Jackson right in front of my girl's picks, and I did want to snag Lamar and Jaden for her. I thought that was the best 2 picks for her, but she didn't get that opportunity thanks to him. But yeah, it was the right move, though. Got to take Lamar right there. Dick, man, I know that you're asking about the TEP. Do you think that that's too early for a 0.5 TEP on these tight ends, or do you think that's the right move?
I mean, with what was on the board, it seems a little early in my opinion. I mean, I get it. It is tight end premium. And when you're looking at the top guys, you know, like Bowers, McBride, you know, yeah, I mean, I get it. It's a positional advantage. I just think that, like, as far as skill positions are concerned, you can probably get a higher point score earlier. And with as deep as tight end is starting to get, you know, like, okay, yeah, Bowers and McBride are head and shoulders above everybody. But are they? Like, Warren was fantastic last year. Loveland, you know, last 8 games was fantastic last year. And then his run down to the playoffs. Now we have some of these rookies that are coming in too that, like, I'm not going to push up Sadiq, you know, like that high over here. But you've got a number of tight ends, even
Kyle Pitts. You know,
Kyle Pitts just got a big deal too, you know. So, like, there's another guy that can go up there. We have Ogdenson from the Chargers, you know, like he was fantastic last year. So I think that's pretty high for what seems like a positional advantage that's not that much greater when you could get somebody that could be that much greater that early, you know. So that's my opinion on it. I have no problem, like, maybe if you're late second, early third to take one of those monster players, because now you're looking at a more even point differential in between the two. But for me, that's a little too rich for my blood.
I mean, I can understand that. Go ahead, really.
One turn too early for me.
So you guys probably wouldn't take Bowers or McBride until at least the 3rd round?
I mean, like, this is pretty deep, so you could see end of the 2nd over here, but early, probably not.
You too, Scott?
No, I'm taking Brock Bowers in the middle of the 2nd round, maybe even earlier, because I just think the 2nd round, to me, I just think there's so many question marks. I mean, yeah, you take Ashton Genty early, he could end up at the end of the 2nd, early 3rd, or somebody like Chase Brown could catapult his ADP and be like in late 1st rounder. You just really don't know. Where Brock Bowers, I know what I'm getting out of Brock Bowers, but what's surprising me, and I'm grabbing him every draft I can, it seems like I'm always getting him at the end of the 2nd round, is everyone forgot about Justin Jefferson. I mean, I don't care who's throwing him the ball. He's quarterback proof in my opinion, and he's just going way too late in these drafts. I'm seeing people draft Jamar Chase and then getting Justin Jefferson in the 2nd round, which is just crazy to start off with those 2 players.
Or how about getting Bijan Robinson and then Justin Jefferson at 3-1?
Yeah, that's just
that's crazy. Like, I actually agree with Scott. I wouldn't call him, and Jefferson kind of had a down year last year too, despite even with the terrible quarterback play, he did not have his best season. That being said, he is still Jets. I mean, the guy is fantastic, and now I really think he's actually got an upgraded quarterback. If Kyler Murray plays anything like he did, not the last 2 years, but the 2 years before that, you know, like if it's anywhere close, it's still going to be an upgrade over what JJ McCarthy is overdoing there with, actually, I don't know what that guy does over there, except for make meme faces that we all spread around the internet because, damn, that is a waste of a draft pick on that guy.
That's Scott's guy right there. Be careful.
Oh gosh,
Are we?
Dude,
We're just,
you know he's regretting over there, man. Like,
God,
so I think JJ's going to have a good year. Justin Jefferson, I think Jets is going to do well this year with.
We're
Kyler
just
Murray.
we're committed to Kyler Murray playing quarterback again successfully in the NFL. That's what we're.
I mean,
get why he's
it can't be
going-
worse than McCarthy.
No,
Yeah,
I
he's
can
right.
assure you it really can be. I know that seems like a steep. I watched Nathan Peterman play football before. You know that, right? It can go downhill for JJ
Nathan
McCarthy.
Peterman, I forgot all about that.
Listen, Kyler Murray loves to play Call of Duty more than football. Like, I'm not going to just hinge my season on Jettas because Kyler Murray can throw the ball a little bit better than JJ McCarthy. I just don't like. I get why he's going that low. He's not quarterback proof. Many weeks last year, 2.4 points, 3.4,
Yeah.
3.1
Most drops of his career.
No,
Most
trust me,
drops of his
I
career.
had Jefferson on my team. He killed me.
Yeah,
I think going around 3 is terrible.
I think for where you're getting him in drafts, which is the end of the second round, and
That's a good deal.
First time I've seen him in the early third. You're getting
That's a steal.
He can't be worse than.
Yeah, third
early
round.
third
That's
is
a
good.
steal.
Beat his ADP. He's going to beat his ADP.
I think so too.
Dude, the fact that Jaden Daniels and Justin Jefferson were available on the turn in a super flex is a travesty. I'm sorry. That should not happen. And I get that you guys like some of these other players, and I get the TEP situation bumped up 2 players that could have easily been those 2 spots those guys got taken before it got to the turn. But still, though, man, like, you can't take them over. Yeah, okay, here's the guys that I think I'd take Justin Jefferson over right now, just looking at the screen. Derrick Henry, Chase Brown, Saquon Barkley, probably Ken Walker too. I would take Jefferson over every one of those.
Over
guys
Chase Brown too? You think?
I would. I
I would.
absolutely would.
I would take
Out of
Jefferson over
Omarion.
Brown this year.
I'm taking
And
Omarion.
I didn't say Omarion. I said I stopped at Walker now. Did you hear me stop at Walker? Because I stopped at
I
Walker.
did. I
for
want
a
to point
reason.
that out.
So
I
but
do
no,
want
I
to
mean,
say,
yeah, go ahead.
Brock Bowers, to me, like I don't want to give up on what Scott said. My man has the same efficiency both years. He was just injured last year, and his quarterbacks are like Desmond Ridder, Aiden O'Connell, Gardner Minshew, and then his best quarterback has been Geno, and he's getting Kirk Cousins and a Mendoza. So I mean, he's only looking to get better. I just think that Brock Bowers, for me, he's definitely going before McBride this year because McBride is not seeing the target share he saw last year. They got love now. I think it's going to change up a little bit. I think I'm going Brock Bowers. I think it is early. I think about mid round 2, though, I would grab Bowers in a 0.5 TEP.
You think that like with McBride over there, I mean, he's been like, you know, a dominating pass catcher over there. But now you see, you know, like with Love coming in there, like you said, and then we also have, does Marvin Harrison actually do something this year? You know, I mean, I'm not a big Harrison believer, but any kind of uptick on anybody else is just less for McBride. So I'm with you on the Bauer situation. I'm saying I agree.
Yeah, dude, Michael Wilson had 88 targets after
Michael Wilson,
last
like
year.
that just takes
88 targets,
dude,
11 a game.
If he has a 10% uptake, he could easily have 100 catches this year, you know. And what does that 100%. Do to McBride? That's why I said there's nobody else besides Bowers over there catching the football.
Come on. We're splitting hairs right now. We're splitting hairs. Brissett threw McBride the ball way too much last year. He's the starting quarterback again. He's going to throw him the ball. McBride gets open. McBride just gets open. So if you get open, I'm picking you. Listen,
you know what?
I agree
Marvin Harrison,
my opinion,
Harrison Jr. can't get open. That's the problem. Marvin Harrison Jr. should be dominating catches. 100%.
I agree.
He should be the man.
It's
but
crazy.
Unfortunately, he's not, and that's why McBride is feasting like a
And he will continue to feast because MHJ has no separation speed whatsoever and can't run a fucking route to save his life. So, and just to like go back to the Jaden Daniels point, like I get what you're saying, but is he going to be healthy at any point in his career so I can rely on him to play successfully in a fantasy football season? Because if he's not, I'm good. I'm set. And your schedule is not that easy this year too on top of it. So, yeah, great picks for maybe 3-4 years ago, but not.
So this is so Dick and Aurelio. So you guys understand. This is Double Devil Dan, right? And he has this persona whenever it comes to breaking down drafts. He basically will not give you a good draft, and he has a banana rating, and I don't even know what bananas are going to be for my team, or well, I should say her team. but it doesn't sound like it's gonna be good because he didn't even talk about the fact that she took Neighbors in the 4th round, and that's a big old like huge.
Neighbors can't even play softball without limping. You think he's going to play football this year?
I think second half Neighbors is going to be pretty solid. Definitely a dynasty stack.
If you could pick up Neighbors in 5, 6, it's a pretty good deal.
Yeah,
I'd still take him in a dynasty league
4-1 or 5-1. I mean, took him at 5-1. So that was it was kind of like that cusp right there. You know, she was asking me if we should do it, and I was like, I don't know. I got so many shares of him. I'd be afraid that all these teams are going to collapse if he sucks, but it's too hard to pass him up at that point.
Most of the shares, you got to still pay 3rd round value. It's insane how early people are drafting Neighbors.
Yeah, I'm not touching Neighbors.
Me neither, not at all.
Now, granted, in a best ball, I'm a little more prone to taking him in a best
or
ball.
a dynasty
because
dynasty. Like I said, dynasty is where I would look at a Neighbors.
Even best ball is he's a good late season. He's the type of player that could put you over the top weeks like 10 through 15 if you need it.
Yeah,
but,
and if you build your squad right,
if you draft two banger receivers and you want to take a chance at them, and that's fine. But you got to have some backup to get you through till he's healthy, because that could be week 8.
Like a Justin.
And in the end, man, not 3 wide receiver leagues. I'm not picking on any 3 wide receiver leagues at all.
Hey, you know what? As you guys know my background, I'm an NFL agent. So I had a player who tore his ACL. Well, a couple of them actually. And inside talk, they're not right until even the next season when they come back, they're not all right until probably into the 2nd season they're back. So for
with the exception of like Breece Hall.
Yeah. Or who else came back and was a beast?
AP was
Adrian Peterson.
AP rehabbed in like 8 months. He was
he's a freak though. Like
AP tore his ACL and was like literally like on American Ninja Warrior 2 weeks later.
He was ridiculous.
It's a different breed.
And Rodgers, of course, right, guys? Rodgers.
Oh my gosh!
All he has to do is take a little bit of ayahuasca and a couple of dark retreats, and he's back to normal.
I don't know. I worry about Neighbors, dude. 19 games the last 2 seasons. I don't know if you guys know how many games are in a season usually, but it's 17. So that's tough. That's a tough stat there. Is he going to stay healthy? Is he going to come back? It's a lot of is he and is he and is he. We just got questions all over the place. And don't love that the quarterback can get a concussion by sneezing. Like, don't love that on top of it.
Well, he doesn't do it by sneezing. He just runs head first into, the other team.
If you sneeze and jerk your head forward into a wall, it does usually cause concussions, and that's what he does.
There's no doubt. I just think I like the talent that Malik Neighbors has. I think that's what it is.
I agree. I hope he can stay healthy.
Yeah.
Speaking of injuries, and this is a guy who's already been drafted too ahead of Quinshon Judkins with a knee injury. But did you guys see Cam Scatterbo at the
do a backflip? Oh my gosh, yeah.
Backflip? I was literally like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, I'd be so pissed at him if I was a coach. I mean, I don't care you're out there dicking around. You do another stupid backflip, and your ass is cut. Like,
shoot, I mean,
you know who I'm insanely optimistic. I'm insanely optimistic about since we're on the Giants. I personally think Jackson Dart is going to have his breakout season. I'm very excited about that.
I mean, but what do you consider a breakout? What do you consider a breakout season? Like, it wasn't last year.
He was good last year, and I think
he's going to step up from there.
He's going to have Neighbors for at least 2/3 of the season.
That's kind of the exact same anticipation or progression that
what's breakout? I mean, statistically, wasn't
I think he's going to have
almost a top 10 quarterback anyways? What's going to be a top 5? I think that's going to be a hard jump for him.
I think he's going to have an amazing season. I think he's going to emerge as one of the top quarterbacks.
Here's a good question for you guys.
He's got
Neighbors over Rome and Marvin Jr.
Oh, over Marvin Jr.
So I like Neighbors over.
Go ahead.
Rome Dute's got that foot issue, man. That he's
got a similar foot thing, dude.
He said it's healed. It just feels different for him, right?
And
so like,
these are the 3 that came out the same year. So. At the time,
which offense do you want more access to? That's the question.
Yeah, the Bears.
I want the Bears.
Yeah, I want the Bears. You're right. You know what? And that's what this would come down to, because I think Neighbors will be the face of the Giants when he's healthy and on that field. And as Dad said, if Marvin Jr., he's dead to me. you know. And the only problem with Rome is I really am a bigger fan of Luther Burden and Colson Loveland. You know, I think they're like going to be the centerpieces of that offense. I'm not saying Rome isn't great because he could be, but like if.
Dude, remember,
I have very many
drafted. Rome was not drafted by or helped drafted by Ben Johnson, but he was not there when Ben Johnson was there. So Ben Johnson's guy is Burton and Colston. Those are his guys. So he's gonna make sure they're involved in the offense, I think, over Rome. So I'm passing on Rome because Rome's going earlier than Burton most of the time.
Yeah, I don't fault you for it. I don't fault you for that. Somebody's got to be the odd man out. Somebody's got to be the odd man out.
I'm doing anti-homer here, and I just get a weird vibe from Rome. I don't know that he's going to ever step up and be the guy. I just got that feeling.
Before he got hurt, he did really well.
Yeah, but I just don't. I mean, even with the freeze out of DJ Moore for the first half of the season, Rome got some stuff, but Rome just, to me, I hope I'm wrong. I hope next year when on this podcast you're telling me you were a loser, Rome had a 10,000 yards, that'd be great. I just don't see it, man.
I hear you. So there's a lot of passing to go around.
And the hard thing is, like, Burden's getting drafted like 15 to 20 picks earlier, like in ADP. And the thing is, they had almost the exact same numbers last year. Burden's were just all in those last 6 or 7 games. He had a freaky half of a season, man. Yeah. He killed it.
But I mean, what have you done for me lately, right?
100%. No, I get it. I get the argument for sure.
That's exactly it. And being that he was a rookie and he had, time he needed to grow into the NFL and understanding the new playbook and all that.
He wasn't even starting at the beginning of the year. Like, he didn't even know the playbook because he was hurt preseason last year, you know?
He was
and that's why I think people are
feeling
that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Training camp and preseason are going to tell us a lot about how I think they're going to utilize those two.
I think so too.
Where do you guys sit on Bo Nix?
Firsthand to see it because you'll be right there up the street. You guys
Where do you guys sit on Bo Nix?
All the training camp news.
I'm not a Bo Nix guy. Where do you guys sit on Bo Nix? Anybody?
I think he's poised to take a huge leap this year. I think Waddle coming in makes that wide receiver core incredible. I just think it's going to be hard for him. If he doesn't have a standout year this year, then I'm out, completely out. This is the time.
It is the make or break. But I mean, he's got one of the better deep balls. He's got, I mean, he's really like, I keep comparing him to almost like Caleb Williams, even though they're like, he's not the escape artist that Caleb Williams is. Their stat lines are very similar. Their touchdowns are very similar. Both got a little bit more interceptions, like they both got big, stout offensive lines. They're both rushing capable, I think that if Bo Nix has, like you said, Waddle, and if he doesn't take that next step, then he never will. Him being a little older than the rest of that quarterback class, he very well should. This is his opportunity. But, I mean, man, he was a game away from the game, like Nick's a stud, like how can you say he's not?
I mean, come on now.
He got a game away from game because of the defense, dude.
Josh gave them that opportunity. Now let's
okay.
Come on,
I'm just saying.
Let's back up a little bit there. It's not like Bo earned it, I mean, same thing. I mean, look at
defensively they were stout though too. Defensively they were stout. That team was very good last year.
They were, but that's not.
He has a team around him for sure. But the real question, and always been the question with Bo Nix, is does he have it between the ears? And I don't know if he does. He went from college to college, left and right. He's at Auburn, Oregon. Never really got the job done. Can he do it mentally? I don't know. It remains to be seen. So we'll see.
That's why I don't mind spending the money at the ADP he's going right now. He isn't like the Brock Purdy, Matt Staff, like that little area. And I don't mind taking a chance on him there. I wouldn't pick him any earlier.
The one thing that is wild to me is that Brock Purdy always goes that low. And I'm not like, oh, God, I love Brock Purdy. But, like, if you look on, like, a points per game basis, Brock Purdy was, like, the number 1 quarterback last year, man. Brock Purdy is awesome. How is he all the way down there with the league MVP?
I mean, to me, I think Brock is at a different
and you got Mike Evans.
He drops a different tier for me in the quarterback race
because he doesn't run.
Looking at the quarterbacks, right? This is my tier 1. Obviously, there's there's a difference between tier 1 and 2. So I'll do tier 1 and tier 2 kind of in the same realm because I feel like that starts like the tier 3 when you get to Purdy. And I have like Allen, May, Burrow, Daniels, Jackson, Williams, Dart, Herbert, Hurts, Prescott, I have them in a different tier. Purdy starts the next tier for me. That would then be Purdy, Nix, Lawrence in that order. And that's how I personally have it. So for me, I try to get at least my first quarterback before I get to that Purdy, Lawrence, Nix tier. And so that's where I fall with
I get
Nix. I
that.
think he's in that, which I would say is the third tier because that's not one tier. Josh, Drake, Jaden, Lamar, Joe, I think could be one tier, maybe. Like it's you could split that into two tiers between those guys ahead of them. But then you get to that Purdy and Lawrence, that's where I'm concerned about that being my number one quarterback.
Purdy also is just not consistent. He's not consistently healthy either. On top of it, I know I keep talking about health, but
best ability is availability.
I totally understand. Yeah, I mean that's
well, they live next to the Achilles tear power plant. So
the floor for Purdy in a game, scoring wise, fantasy wise, I think is lower than those top tier quarterbacks. He can give you 5 points. Like he can have a terrible, terrible game. Do you want to rely on that? That's my thing. He could also he booms or busts. Like he could also have 35 points, but I need consistency from the first quarterback. That's what I need.
He runs. Don't worry. Brandon Ayuk's coming back. He's going to save him.
Can't wait.
So we got
here. He's in the best shape of his life.
Sense the sarcasm in my voice, there, gentlemen.
Yes. No, Dart cannot figure that out. I'm saying,
right?
What do you think? Who's taking the over on 3 games out due to concussions next season?
I'll take the over.
Yeah,
for Dart? For who?
Oh yeah, for Dart, man. Like
Dart, yeah.
You see when he's talking to I always remember like the John Gruden video, and he's going, "Okay, when you see that linebacker rush on you, what do I want you to do? You want me to run out of bounds? What are you gonna do? I'm gonna try to run through him." Like, yeah, you're getting a concussion. No, he is not going to figure it out.
I mean, they said a lot of the same things about Josh too, and then Josh was able to fight that off. But Josh did not get hurt from like a hit. Like
Josh is much bigger though.
Yeah, Josh is a giant human being.
He's way bigger than
oh my gosh,
there's a difference of like a foot.
That's what I'm saying. He's a monster of a guy.
And all right, there was Zeus, Ares, Josh. Like I mean, that's just the way it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a different guy.
I think the way that John Harbaugh is going to run his offense, he's going to run it just like he did in Baltimore. So it's going to consist of running the football, and he's just going to have to slide. And if he gets a concussion, it's going to be because he's sliding and somebody comes in and hits him. I don't think he's going to.
I mean, then anybody is due for a concussion if that happens. You can't really call that if that's how it works out.
So I mean, as long as he's protecting himself by sliding. If he gets hit, any quarterback can get hit if they've been sliding.
Yep.
But Harbaugh's going to run
some people
his
get hit when they slide.
Like they do in Baltimore, and it consists of Dart running the football.
That's what I was just about to say. It's by Ty Tracy. Like if that's what I'm hearing from you right now, and Harbaugh's going to run this team, Scatabo is not going to stay healthy. It's just not going to happen. He's out there doing backflips when he should not be doing backflips. So obviously he's not going to do it. Is Ty Tracy the guy that's going to take the uptick? It's got to be him, right?
Eventually.
You can get he's done well. He's done well with this before.
Yeah,
it's the role. It's the role that Monken tried to have with Keaton Mitchell. He just couldn't.
You probably grab him in like round 10, and you're going to be in good shape.
Oh yeah, round 10 is nice. Yep. You could luck into a low end starter there. Low end one.
I took him in a league just recently.
That's a good call, Chris.
Range. And you're right, 100%. So we got another question from our boy Olgard. What's up, man? How you doing? It's good to see you. This has been from the start of last year. Stafford had a reported bad back. That he gets MVP. Got to take all media with some great salt. I guess it's not a question; it's more of a comment, but it's hilarious. You're right; it's totally true. I mean, we all were worried about what was going to happen with Matt last year, and then here he ends up being the MVP. So
dude, good news is no news, and bad news is big news. That's what it is, man. Good news doesn't mean anything in the preseason. I agree with him. But bad news usually does mean something, and that situation right there was crazy.
Yeah,
Stafford could play.
It's going to be one of those years this year, man. I took Stafford in the league just recently, and I think he's a guy that's an under the radar guy. There's 2 quarterbacks, and I won't name the other one right now because he's still on the board in the draft we were just on. But there's 2 guys that I think are in that kind of buried in that depth at quarterback right now, especially on sleeper ADP. You can sneak them in a draft pretty good, man. There's guys going ahead of them that I'm just like, hey, you go ahead and take that guy because as long as this guy's there for me, I'm a happy camper. And like that to me is like the guy's a snake ump right now. And I'll tell you the other guy later when that draft happens. But that spoiler alert, he's already been mentioned in the show once. But that's those two guys, man. Stafford's one of them, and I think he's gonna have another stellar year. And I think Aaron's coming back. What do you guys think about Aaron Donald and the rumors of him coming back? I personally think it's gonna happen with Micah Parsons there now.
Sure.
I'm not Micah Parsons. I'm sorry,
No, I don't think so.
Not Micah. With the
I think he will, but he'll be like a
there.
he'll be like a special. He'll come in on like rush downs, third down. He'll
I
just
agree
be in
100%
there
for
like
real.
sporadic.
That's what's going to happen. He's gonna be a sucker for the Super Bowl. He knows that they're on the verge.
coming
He's gonna
back,
come.
baby.
He's gonna play his 7, 8, 9, 10 snaps a game, and
That's it.
That's all they need him for.
That's fine.
It's
though.
a lot of money for that.
That's
and
fine though, bro. Because
Yeah, 100%.
Aaron
That's
Donald is
too much money.
Aaron Donald's a
Yep,
freak.
I don't see
Bro.
it
You
happening.
know he is still in good shape. He actually retired somewhat young too, so it wasn't like he was.
I think he's
old
only
when he
like
retired.
30, 34, I think.
He's
not even
There's
old.
D tackles
Really.
that are older than him that are still playing right now.
Trust me,
starting,
he
you know?
played the 1 year game because I was agent and I would follow him because we were trying to get D lines in there, so we would just try to do an Aaron Donald, we called it. He just went 1 year after the other. 14 million here, 12 million there, 10 million there. The guy made a fortune just working his way through team to team. He's gonna do the same thing here. What they offer him, 10 mil or something? I don't know what the latest
Something
deal
like
was,
that.
but
I mean, he's definitely going to come back to the Rams in this season with the way that they've
Yep.
beefed up that defense. Just to me, it makes
he'll
no
be a
sense not to.
specialist.
Yeah,
He's not gonna
he'll
play
come back
much
as long as Stafford's there. He might even do it again next year if it works out.
I feel like he comes back
You know?
mid-season. I feel like this is like, hey, you still got it. Just stay healthy, and then when we do the push at the end of the season, you come back.
Yeah.
I think that's what happens.
That's a good point.
I feel like they make him a fullback
agree.
and he scores 4 touchdowns this season. You know what I mean?
There
They
you
use
go.
him
I
in all
like Chris's
different-
attitude. If we're just making shit up, why don't we do that? Cool.
He probably could. He probably could be.
You guys wanna
Obviously,
see-
Dick is not a fan of Aaron Donald coming back.
I like him just fine. It just seems like impossible, man.
I mean,
That's not
how
gonna
many
happen.
years has he been off, though? I mean, he's got
Yeah,
he's
come
got
on,
the
man.
right to be a little apprehensive about it. It's been, what, 2-3
Agreed.
years out of competitive football?
Yeah.
I think
Turns
so,
out it
yeah.
hurts to get hit by big guys, and it hurts to hit other big guys. Like
Sometimes
that shit
it does,
wears
Right?
on
Yeah.
you, man.
And if you
One
don't
arm,
stay in the right
Yeah.
shape, dude, you're not.
He wants another ring, man, because the
Wants
Rams
another
are
ring.
right there.
The right shape. I seen Tom Brady's sexy ass out there throwing football. He didn't want to get touched. He didn't give a fuck.
Tom Brady wasn't a D tackle though, bro.
He doesn't want to get hit either, dude. I'm telling you, man. It hurts to get hit. It hurts to hit guys, man. I don't care how
Also,
good a shape you're in.
he's fucking out there just living his life, doing
Right.
vacations.
Pocketfuls of cash.
Yeah,
Right.
dude, he
Pennies.
wants to go back and get his ass kicked for 17 weeks
million
again and
bucks.
then play in the
He got
playoffs.
$378 million for being an announcer. What does he need to go back and play football for?
I that's another thing.
And by the way,
I don't know.
the best thing
Are
in
they
the
that
world-
close though? We're just gonna like put them at the top. They're gonna win the Super Bowl this year.
Everybody else has got him at
Anyone
the
on
top.
this show actually believe that they will?
I think that they'll be the NFC.
No, but they'll be there.
They'll be there.
They're gonna
How
be
can they
there.
not
But
be
it's
beat?
not
How
a
can they not have a
slam
shot?
dunk.
No,
It's
agreed.
not a
Nothing's
slam.
a slam dunk in the NFL.
Right.
Don't do that. Don't do that. We're talking like it is a slam dunk, and it's not. Like it's just not.
There's
We're relying on a
there's
guy that
a
hasn't
lot
played
of
competitive
upside,
football in 3
right? The
years
Lions
to
are
make
still
the
a good
run.
team. There's still good teams on that
Dan,
side
are
of
they
the
a
ball.
top? Are they a top 5 football team?
Yeah.
If
Oh,
they're a
Dan,
top 5
come on.
football team, they have a.
I think they're a top 5 team. Do I think they're going to have a very
got a
tough
shot.
schedule this year? Yes, absolutely. Do I think they're relying on a 40-plus-year-old quarterback to stay healthy when he hasn't shown? He's gotten injured. The guy plays, but if you
Wow.
don't have half of a shoulder, it doesn't matter if you play or don't.
Hey, they got Ty Simpson.
They got.
Oh my God, I forgot. Yes. Actually, guys, my
First round
apologies.
draft pick.
They are going to win the Super Bowl this year. I was completely wrong. I forgot Ty Simpson was there. My
I know, it
apologies.
changes
boys.
everything,
Well,
doesn't it?
I guess we can
It
move on
does.
then.
Changes everything. You
need
know what else?
everyone-
You know what else was a big deal is that they changed from Coke to Pepsi at their concession stands. So
Oh
those
my
two things
God.
alone are going to put them over the top.
They're
They're
putting the
old.
ticket in right now.
The Rams are old, man. They're old. Other
Their
than
defense
Puka,
is
I know, and
old.
Puka's got his own concerns. You got Devontae.
Puka was an alcoholic like 3 months ago. What are we talking
Right.
about? He's got some concerns.
3 months ago, like 3 hours ago.
Yeah, dude, he was in rehab like
There you go.
yesterday.
They'll probably
Nah,
bring
when you're in
back
your
OBJ,
20s,
somehow
when you're in your
trade him.
20s, you can shrug that kind of stuff off. He's fine.
That's true. Yeah. Don't you remember back in the day? I didn't even know what a hangover was until
Yeah.
that's in my 30s.
He's fine.
You know.
He'll be fine.
I got a bold prediction for all
Jimmy is
you
38.
bottom dwellers out there in deep leagues. I think and you can tell me if I'm wrong. I think at some point this year, Drew Aller from the Steelers is going to be playing football for the Steelers.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I think if you
That's
could
not-
scoop him
That's not
late and hang on to him for a while, I think
It's not even that hot of a
A-Rod is
take.
going
Not,
down.
yeah, it's not that high.
I don't know if we want to see him play football. That's for sure. Good.
I'm
Right.
just telling you, he's going to be starting there because I don't see Rodgers
seen-
making it through this season.
I
I don't see
would
Will Howard
much-
taking over either.
Wait, why not Will Howard?
I don't see.
You think Drew Alar's got more play than Will Howard?
Well,
Will
Howard's
Howard's
still-
built like
he's still
Josh Allen,
banged
but he
up.
plays like Bryce Young.
I think it depends on where the Steelers
Cannon,
are.
though. He's
You
got,
know,
and
I
that's
think
his.
it's
That's
like Bryce Young.
that's Trader Clem's starting quarterback. Okay, so how dare you talk about Bryce Young like that?
I have Will Howard in one of my dynasty leagues, so I'm sitting on my bench for the last 2 years. So I'm with
I
you.
don't
but
know if Alar's
I'm
that
just
guy,
telling
dude.
you.
I watched him play football competitively. It was never a good.
I'm not saying he's going to be good. I'm just saying he's going to play. Let's
might.
differentiate that.
He might.
I
I,
just think
feel like
Rodgers
Will,
isn't gonna
Will
play this
Howard
whole
is
season.
not the heir apparent there. It's Drew Alar now.
I just think that it's going to be close. I don't think it's a given job.
Oh, I can't wait till Sunday.
Right.
Do the collab show with you
Right.
guys.
Oh my God.
So
I'm gonna
It's gonna
yell
be
at you
so much fun, guys.
dude.
It's gonna be so
All right,
good.
before we go crazy, guys, we are doing it again. We're doing so good. We were at an hour and so everything was looking great, and then we started going on a
Yeah.
But
And
it's
I'm
all
coming
right.
up on my time. I'm coming up on my
Yep,
time.
you got to get
fellas.
out of here soon. I want to give Dick a chance to run us through these screenshots of the app real quick. So this is kind of your starting screen, guys, that you're seeing on the app right now. You see it kind of runs through a nice little brief, just overlay this Thunder versus Lightning redraft or keeper. These are the different things that Lightning League's app is going to be offering for you guys right here. Dick, do you want to break it down as it rolls through?
Yeah, you can see here. It's just standard D-Scope login, a little intro over here. These are the leagues that we're testing right now. You can see here's all of our league formats over here. This is going through the, if you want to, I'm just going to name it. This is the Vampire League right now, and it sucks to suck. That's me, the creator.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And so you can see it's only 8 and 10 man leagues. Just your basic lineups over here. You can
Right.
pick your
You
draft
got 3
date.
different
Vampire
draft
League.
types. You got snake draft. You got third round.
So we hit the
reversal.
pause button real quick here, Sean.
Yeah.
So you can see here, with the Vampire League, we did this on purpose. So you see how these are all kind of like redded out. So these aren't able to change your roster numbers here, and this was by design because the Vampire always starts at a disadvantage. And so if you're going from the waiver wire, we basically made it to where you cannot have, there's even roster limits as you draft. Like you can't take more than 2 quarterbacks. There's a 5 max bench. We recommend playing 3. It keeps things really tight. Now in an 8-man league, that's why you can go up to 5. It's a little easier because that's a really shallow league. 10-man are typically shallow as well. But when you're just going off the waiver wire, if you have 2 quarterbacks per team, you're already looking at QB 21. That's Trevor Lawrence. No, I'm just kidding.
Ah, man.
I'm firing shots. Fuck you, Jacksonville.
Wow. Guess we don't want any users.
Yeah, right. I guess there goes the whole city of
There goes
Jacksonville on the
market.
app.
That's gone.
They don't
I
even have phone
apologize,
service in
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. You guys are fine.
No. I'm actually
Our
a
grid will
fan,
come up.
man.
Our grid will come all red around in this little dead spot.
I got
in
T-Law
Jacksonville.
on my team. I'm just kidding. I hope BTJ does something this year, man. I hope he's not hurting his hands feel better. I hope that goes better for those
We
guys
love
over there.
Jacksonville. Go ahead.
Have you guys been
So-
to Jacksonville? You guys love
That's the
Jacksonville?
problem. That's the problem.
I used to have
All right.
James O'Shaughnessy was my client, the tight end on the Jaguars. I went down there more than I wanted to. So trust me.
I love Jacksonville. I visited. For
So-
a while.
You know what? You are the perfect person to live and love Jacksonville. I will say that. Makes total sense.
I would
now.
never live
The
in
way
Florida.
you draft teams, you definitely love Jacksonville for
Awesome.
sure.
It is the largest city in Florida. But go ahead. So
So yeah, these are by design. You can go ahead and hit play, and we'll go through the scoring system here. It's just like every other fantasy football app. We made sure all the things that you would want are in here, and this is me just kind of.
we have an excessive amount of scoring. Like there's nothing.
Well, I
you
mean,
really
anywhere
can't
else,
score.
miscellaneous
we wanted to
stuff,
give every
receiving,
option to all
premiums.
the options. So you can go.
That's
We
awesome.
give you a lot of scoring options.
And then, of course, you can email, text your invites, copy the link. And then it goes right into here, and you can see all the teams. You see it says select vampire there. We can kill this, and I will. Well, this
Look
is
at
my
that
team that I
shot,
drafted.
baby.
Yeah. And
I
so
love
here's
the
when my
avatar.
internet died at my house. So you get to select the vampire. I have a few other screenshots in here so you guys can take a look. This is our AFC versus NFC. So you can see here we have the Thunder versus Lightning. You can manually switch or you can randomize it, when you're playing like heads up. So it designs the conferences for you, or that way if you want to pick different ones every year, or maybe you do the same for 2 years in a row and then switch, whatever the case may be, or random. So we took care of it all for you, so you don't have to deal with it. Standings, just like you'd see anywhere else: points for, points against, win, loss, tie.
Anybody get the Jerry Danger reference for the vampire? But go ahead.
Yeah. So Relio loves all his vampire names. I think he's taken a different movie every single time we've done a test play.
That's the vampire from Fright Night.
Tests.
Vampire.
So
But go ahead.
Here's the scores. It's similar to the matchup screen. You can see this is an 8-man league. So you can kind of go through and see what the rest of your league is doing. We try to keep it all. This is the league screen. So all the scores, the standings, your trade activity on the right. It's all.
We will have projected stats will be on there as well. So
yeah, it's all 0 right now. We haven't done anything with it, but here's the schedule, which is that middle button up there. So like I said, all your league stuff is taking place in the same area. So you can see what's going on which week. And then, of course, just standard draft screen. I didn't do a video of this one. I probably should have. But just like any other fantasy football app, color designations, the works. And
what I'm seeing here is a very user-friendly setup here. It seems like everything that you got based it off of what we're used to seeing when it comes to fantasy, right? Like we're used to seeing this in Sleeper. We're used to seeing the layout kind of similar. We're used to seeing our draft board with the color codes the way that it is. So it seems like you kind of tailored this to kind of fit towards us fantasy degens. Is that one of the things you guys had in mind when you were building this?
Yeah, 100%. We wanted everything, right there and usable. Even all the way down to like the trade screens. We kept a singular button for trades and waiver wires, and when it pops up, you can pick which one you want to do. Like I said, it gives you your fab if you're in a fab league, gives you your waiver number, and it's just all right there. That way, you don't have to hunt and search and go through things, even the trades. I wish I would have done a little video for you. We try to make that as simple as possible too for selecting and then moving your players. The activity goes league wide, so in your league screen at any time, you can see what activities taking place, the trades that are going on. So it's all one centralized area that you don't really have to dig for. Just try to make it as easy as possible for everybody to play. And if anybody's got any suggestions, Relio, can you give them a good email if you play on our app and want to email us a suggestion?
For now, we're going to have support at soon here, probably in the next day. But you could we'll have support at by the expo. So go with support at lightningleagues.com. You can suggestions there, any glitches you see, any bugs, shoot us a note. Well, we to sum it up, what we wanted to do is we wanted to marry ease of use with innovation.
I love it. That's the way to go, man. And we sorely need it in this fantasy industry right now. As you guys know, that we talked about it earlier, Sleeper's been inundating us with things that a lot of us can't even use. And it's been bogging down the app. It's been causing issues. We're not getting notifications the way we should. It's just been a real cabal, to say the least. So it's nice to know that there's people out there that see the issues and are out there trying to work to fix them. So we are very excited about it. And so much so that we're going to talk about this doing a league with you guys here. We were discussing this, me and Dick, a little bit ahead of time. And what we want to do is come in August when we get back from the expo. We're going to work with Dick and Relio here. And we're going to set up a sudden death fantasy, lightning leagues, DGen fantasy, vampire league, and we'll do it on the app. We're going to work with these guys here to build this league. We're probably going to try to do like a fast draft episode like we know you guys love so much. So we'll work on getting that planned out while we're together here over the weekend, and we'll come back to you guys after the expo with some ideas on timeline. But I feel like that'll be a lot of fun. It'll give us a chance to really run through this app for the whole season and continue to talk about how the vampire plays out, because that's a concept that I'm really excited to try. And I want to see how that kind of concept just works through the season and the type of like fun back and forth that it's going to create. Especially if somebody like Double Dugon Devil Dan is our vampire. I'm just saying he seems like he'd be the perfect kind of vampire, if you know what I'm saying. So
He'd be an ornery one.
right? I mean, Dan, you got to agree with us, right? Like, you would love to be able to sell the sidelines in a draft, not have to worry when's it going to pick, how long is it going to take, right? And then when the time comes, you just beat them on the waiver wire and then take players.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a normal draft, like most people draft, and it takes place in one night amongst a couple of hours, I'm sure I wouldn't mind. If it takes place over 3 months, I'm good. I'll sit out.
Fair enough. Actually, one of the things I'm with you, Dan. So one of the things that I hate about drafts is when people don't show up and it doesn't automatically put you on auto draft. So one of the things that I went through coding. Yeah. If you're not in the draft room, if you don't want to show up, you're on auto draft automatically. You have to specifically undo auto draft. So show up to your drafts. That way you don't make everybody wait 2 whole minutes to pick. Well, we all just have to sit here knowing you're not sitting at your computer.
You might have grabbed a few of the
Sold.
Jacksonville people back.
We tried to think of things that frustrated us over me the last 41 years or 42 years of what I went through. And we tried to get those out. We were like, what pisses us off the most about doing these leagues? Like trying to do an alternate league in a regular format is brutal. It's like trying to stick a square peg in a round hole. It's just a nightmare. So we're like, what can we do to make it easier? If you want to run a vampire league, like Dick said it best, it's 2026. There should be a fucking place that you can go run a vampire league. And you could quote me on that.
Yeah, Dan will, because he does love to use that word too. So yeah.
And by the way, if anyone's thinking of doing it, we'll be able to license it soon. So.
Look at Dan. He's like, "What is wrong with you? I've been so nice all
I say the F word 3 times, and I'm okay. All right.
You're the effort guy. Yeah.
This is the last time. Rocky's in the Fanatics games. We're doing big things at D-Gen. I'm out of here, man. I'm never coming back to this show again.
No, I'm definitely now. My goal is to only just roast your drafts from this point forward, and that's it.
I can't wait to see
Everyone
that episode.
else is getting 10 out of 10 bananas, baby. Everyone else.
No. I get no bananas anymore. I'm so
You're not
sorry.
getting any bananas.
Damn it. I love my bananas too.
Oh, we've seen you with a banana or two in your day. Don't worry about that, buddy.
I walked into that.
Yeah, you had no choice. I had to do that.
Backwards.
Oh, that's terrible. Okay. Well, that's a
couple
great way
times
to
backwards, forwards. You know how he does it.
Yep, I think I'm out on that one as well.
I know.
I appreciate the night,
note.
gentlemen.
All
Thanks
right,
for the
guys.
invite.
We are going to head out of here, guys. Thank you so much. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Go to the upstairs QR code there at the top left or right, whatever side it's on. Make sure you donate. We did hit over $1,000 thanks to Rilio and Dick and a few of you guys who donated. We are now at the 1,040 total mark. I love it. It's so exciting. We are going to hit that goal, no problem, and then some. If you guys were listening today, we really appreciate you so much. Thank you to everybody who commented. If you guys haven't already, like and subscribe to D-Gen Fantasy as well. We know how much they need the help. For myself, Double Down Dan, Rilio, Dick, Chris, and Scott, we are Sudden Death Fantasy Sports, and we are out of here.